We're at Classy Lane, Jack Darling Stables, right there. We got a beautiful Classy Lane. I haven't shown enough of the farm, but this is a top-notch facility, right?
It is a beautiful facility, the best we've had in Ontario.
And you've been here, what, 15 years?
Yeah, pretty well.
Too long to count.
Right.
And in this same barn too?
No, I've moved around. I've been in different barns.
Okay, so you've been all the barns. They kind of let you, or are you like the governor of this facility? Who's been here the longest?
No. I would say Ben Wallace has been here the longest. I'm getting up there. But I've kind of moved around by the number of horses you have, and I've been cutting down, having fewer horses. So as I do, I get moved.
Okay, so you're going with quality over quantity.
Yeah.
And you probably have the highest quality ever. Factually ever, right? Highest quality standardbred we've ever had. So
if I had one horse, I'd be the highest quality trainer for sure. Yeah.
So 2-year-old and 3-year-old, let's talk about Bulldog. No breeders' crowns for right, he wasn't able to was that something at 2-year-old, 3-year-old? What was his development like?
I think as a 2-year-old, he was Ontario sired, so I didn't pay him in the breeders' crowns. But when it turned out that he was good enough to go in them, he just wasn't eligible, so we dismissed them. Right.
So now we're in the he's 4, boom, ready to rock and roll in the open pace. You've had some experience in the breeders' crown. What would it be? What was it? Ghostly? I can't remember. Ghostly Vic? No.
Gothic Dream.
Gothic Dream. I knew it was something to do. So he was 2- and 3-year-old. You had a couple of starts with him.
Yeah, he was.
Second and third.
I believe he had a 2nd and 3rd, and I've had some 2nds and 3rds, but I've never won one. No.
Right. So is it? I hope it's not just one and done. Right, in the breeders' crown, you're gonna like take win the breeders' crown and then just go off into the sunset. No, or are you gonna come back and try to win more of these things?
Oh, I'll try to come back and win some more. Sure.
This whole year, I mean, has it been as he's climbed up the ladder and kind of been #1 in the rankings and all this fun? Have you gotten used to kind of everybody wherever he goes? He's kind of like a superstar. I mean, I'm assuming in the paddock people are always going up to him. They want to see him, they want to pet him, they want, hey, can I have his shoes, can I have his halter? You got media guys asking to put cameras everywhere on the horse. How has that been, you adjusting to that kind of fame,
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of built up week after week, especially when you go to the Midwest in the States. Indiana, it started to pick up, and then Ohio, they just love him. Lexington, it just it's
cool, right?
Yeah, the Midwest, they're really horse fans. But I mean, he's getting a fan base like actually all over the world. We had some young guys here from Ireland yesterday. We just wanted to get a look at him.
So it's kind of cool. Like you're actually absorbing it and kind of yeah, this is a pretty cool. I mean, honestly, this should be a once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience in horse, which is kind of cool. So you might as well embrace it, right, and have a little fun.
Sure. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, this has been my life, horse racing, and just to see these fans that are really into it and they love this horse, it's a different experience, and it's really nice to see.
Now, I don't want to bring up a sore subject, but he did lose his last race.
He did.
It took a world record to beat him. It took an all-time track record to beat him. So that's a little thing in your pocket to be like, yeah, if you're gonna beat my horse, bring it. You have to bring everything you got. So after a loss like that, are you upset? Are you angry? Like, we got to work harder and we're gonna go in 44 and 5. Like, how do you handle a loss? Or is you just kind of like, hey, it's horse racing, he's good, the horse is good, everybody's sound, and it was a fantastic race for the fans in general. Sometimes you build up a horse like Bulldog, and when Allywag, who is also a great horse, beats him, it's good for everybody, I think, in the end, right? Right.
It was a real heartbreaker to lose that race. It took me a few days to get over it. I just wanted him to win so badly for the fans. There were so many people cheering for him. It was hard, but I look at it, it really wasn't. It was kind of a race against the clock for Bulldog. I was a little bit worried about winning the race because there was nobody in there to cut out the fractions that we needed to go the world, a new world record. So we were concerned about it. I think if we'd have raced him just to win the race, it might have been a different story. And people have asked me if he was as good as he could be that day. I don't know, but I do believe if he'd have sat in the 2-hole that day, and somebody would cut the fractions like that, we'd be talking about a new world record.
Right.
So,
yeah.
He raced tremendous. I mean, going those fractions,
119 is fastest ever.
Fastest.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
for a horse to go as fast as you can pace for 3/4 and still hang in. I mean, he still paced strong to the wire.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was, that may have been his 3rd best race ever, and he just got beat. As far as like, that was a phenomenal race. He just got beat. It is what it is. We had a nice Friday morning qualifier that seemed to be just, I mean, he went 2 miles. Dexter was like, yeah, we're gonna go another mile after that mile. So it was a good prep, and we're heading into the Breeders' Crown. You got to be, I mean, he looks great, he feels great. I mean, he doesn't seem like a horse that's overly hard on himself. He's happy in the barn, he's happy in the paddock, so you got to be super confident heading into this final. I don't think we're going to see a 45 and 4 mile, but maybe. We'll see, right?
Know. Yeah, no, he's going into the race in good shape. I'm sure he'll race good. It'll be a tough race. I mean, that's a great bunch of horses. There's an 11-horse field. But one thing for sure, it'll be an exciting race when Bulldog's in it.
Yeah, and this is his home. I mean, this is his home. So, you guys got to come to his home and beat him, right? That's kind of what we're looking at.
We got the home field advantage. That always helps. But it'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting. So and you'll be at the press conference, and all week you'll be people will be bothering you all week. You'll have to do more interviews, phone calls, this, that. So enjoy that week. Bulldog doesn't have to really deal with much of that. So it's you that's got to deal with all the media. So enjoy it, and hopefully we see Bulldog in the winner's circle. And like you said, for the massive fans, and he closed out the year and at number 1. So thank you, Jack.
Okay, thank you.
A wild finish. It's a Breeders' Crown showdown at Woodbine Mohawk Park. 2 nights of incredible racing. 12 divisional championships, over $6.5 million in prize money. Join us on October 28th and 29th for harness racing's richest, most prestigious year-end fight to the finish. From the long shots to the sure shots, it all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.